Welcome everyone to another edition of Living Simply and Fun. So I've told you all I'd be doing a series of videos to commemorate in a small online video memorial of your brother of the leaf, Aaron. Now Aaron has passed away, and right now part of his ashes, as I said, went to his father, which is fine, and part of them went to me. Well, today I picked up mine, and when I did, the funeral director asked me to choose an urn, out of 3. I chose this one as it represents love, and Aaron, to me, was the most beautiful rose in the world. So, tonight, I am going to tell you all that I'm going to review a stick that is a special stick that me and Aaron were talking about. Now, I talked about it in the past, but me and Aaron never got around to it. He had his own ideas, I had my own. So tonight, I'm going to be sharing with you all. I might have to get on my knees to do this, but I was showing you, let's see if you can see this, the Monticristo Espada Estoque. That's right, this is the special blend. Now, I got an Estoque. I also got a regular Espada, but let me tell you a story first real quick. So, I went into the cigar shop today, and when I had to go and do Social Security and stuff, I let them know, Aaron's passed, and they were all very nice. So, which reminds me, I forgot to put on my ring. There. So, talking about Aaron, my sweetheart, I decided to talk to the guy who was giving me somewhat lip about baby Moppy not being able to go into the humidor. I said I'd gladly take my business elsewhere, and when I explained that he died, and there's only one parent, and Moppy is now my service dog, he said, keep a tight leash, figure out what you want, don't take too long, ma'am, no problem. I went in there, it came out, and I got this and another Monticristo. So, while we're talking, let me give you the rundown of the cigar, because I know you guys are mostly here for cigars and not for me talking about story. So I will cut this and talk to you. The Monticristo Estoque. Says here it was a collaboration between Monticristo's blending team, the Grupo de Maestros, and Nestor Plasencia. So, given access to Plasencia's legendary tobacco library and state-of-the-art factory, resulting in phenomenal Monticristo Espada cigar. So that's pretty good. There we go. See if this works. Now we can cut it a little bigger. Now it says the Estoque, which is named from the word special sword used by Spanish bullfighters. The Monticristo Espada Estoque features, first, it is a Nicaraguan origin. And then it says, wealth of rare and vintage tobaccos. And it's a full-body gem packed with succulent flavors and complexities. Coming dressed in an upper priming 2013 Nicaraguan Cuban seed Viso Jalapa wrapper, setting atop of a 2002 Nicaraguan Criollo Seco Jalapa binder and a 2009 Nicaraguan Corojo Seco Esteli, 2013 Nicaraguan Criollo Visa Amatep, and a Nicaraguan Criollo Visa Condega long fillers. This special super premium cigar is reserved for those moments when you can take your time and allow to blend to fully envelop you. This came from Cigar International. It's too much to write, so I just threw it out the window and I read you this. This is one of those cigars that I really, 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 want to try. Now, I want to talk to Johnny Sticks for a minute. He just emailed me. Hey, brother Johnny, he says, that is a good cigar. Me and Aaron has never tried the Estoque. We were going to, but tonight, while Aaron is sitting here, invisible next to me, smiling, you guys get to see this lovely, lovely urn with his ashes in it. So, So let's take off the foot binder. Let's smell the cigar. Excuse me, I'm an itch. My apologies, Aaron would rip me a new one for that one. But you know what? I've had a busy day, and this is for Aaron. I'm not picking up anything on the binder. And just so you know, I'm going to cut this just a little deeper because the last time I had a torpedo that I cut perfectly, it didn't do too well because the draw was sucky. So let's just cut this just a little more. There we go. Alright, so we got the thingy. We're good to go. So this is looking like a good cigar. Now Johnny Stick says to me, the Estoque is a good cigar, and he says, hold on, let me read the email to you before we get to lighting it. I hope it's a great cigar. Was it one of his favorites? Pet the dogs for me. The Estoque wasn't his favorite because, as you know, Johnny, this is something we've never tried before. So I'm a good Monticristo fan. I wish they put together a Monticristo collection with them all. So here we go. So far, this has got a unique taste that I can't put my finger on. But, oh well. So I'm going to pull off the main wrapper here because it's too big. This is loose pretty good. So, anyways, this one has no smell. My nose is pretty good, so it's not my nose. So, Aaron's favorite cigars, I would have to think on it, but I think one of his favorite cigars was the J.C. Newman's Maximus and Julius Caesar. I mean, he hoarded his cigars, but he also loved the Moon Dial. So, when I think about it, I will let you all know. So, shall we get to toasting? Let's toast this cigar. Let's kick the tires and light the fire. So, anyways, I've had a busy day today, and I figured, you know, for this, I would try this tonight. Now, I got a regular Espada to review again, or re-review if I put it on paper. So, first of all, the draw sucks. So I'm just going to cut this just once more for all of you. I don't usually cut it at third time. But I'm just going to say it's half lit, and I'm going to say, while I balance this out, that I think the cigar could have used some time in the humidor. Unless their humidor is failing, I'm going to have to find the cigar poker, which is right here, and slowly make a hole. Slowly, I say. Just enough to get a draw. Now, this feels rock hard, so unless this cigar was humidified properly for smoking, it was in... This is... I don't want to damage. As Aaron would say, there's something stuck in the back. Okay, so let's see what happens now that I opened it up. Now, this is amazing. I mean, Aaron, I think this has got hints of pine cones. Yeah, pine cones, definitely. And so what's happening is I'm trying to run it through without damaging it, as Aaron taught me. Problem is the draw is pretty tight. So, in my opinion, this should have been humidified properly. When I got it, it was in a humidor. So unless their humidor is damaged, and, the draw is just amazing. I mean, this thing is like rock hard. So I will have to check and see if the humidor I have is failing or not. But so far, I mean, maybe it's just me, but I mean, it's soft down here and rock hard up here. So unless you want to cut off like and make it a little cigarillo, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, there's probably, as Aaron or Johnny Sticks would say, or Amy, that there's a what do you call it? A rock in there or something. It's blocking draw. So just to get it puffed properly, it's going to take a lot of time, you know. And we've cut this 3 times on the cap, so it's got a milk chocolate flavor too, by the way. So I think so far this isn't bad. So I hope that this opens up, because there is something wrong in here, and it isn't my poker, because I've opened this up and it's still, there could be something stuck around here. So whatever it is, let's see, as Aaron would say, if this burns around it. So milk chocolate, there's not a lot of smoke because there is no draw. So unless I want to cut off and lop off another section, the draw is pretty tight. So stay tuned, and we'll see what we can do. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of the Monticristo Estoque. First half was good. The second half, I'm picking up hickory smoked flavor, but I want to let you know that I have not done anything with this cigar, and it decided to start to act wonky. For one, if you look here, you can see the cigar is cracked. Now, I believe it has to do with the guy's humidor, because the end is also cracking right there. So, in my opinion, I would say I would give the Monticristo Espada a try. I think it is. I checked my cigar humidor or tupador, and it is running at optimal performance, so it isn't the cigar. I think what's happening is the cigar itself was not humidified properly. But don't worry about that. We can always, you know, there. Always can get it fixed. Right, everyone? Right. This is not doing buckets of smoke like some cigars. It is a slow burner. I like that. The taste is a hickory smoked creaminess with buttery smoothness, and I would say it's got a bit of that. And remember, this is just my opinion. The cigar has undertones like dial, lever, zest type soap. That soap you smell, you know the smell, it's got that smelly taste that of bar soap. So when you're puffing on this, you're picking up creamy butteriness, hickory smoked, and of course, buttery smoothness and soap. With not a lot of smoke output, I would say the cigar is a full body, but so far, in my opinion, it is a not bad. I would like to re-review this, and I will tell you right now, while I'm waiting to do the final third, that I want to review it because A, I think their humidor isn't functioning properly, so that means next time I go to town, if they have the Estoque, I will pick up another one to review for you all, but this time I will humidify it for a few days, so you all get a good choiced cigar for me to review. No, while I'm on camera for a second, I want to adjust that so you guys don't think, it comes. Don't mind me. Sorry. Johnny Sticks asked a question, and I'm going to answer it. Thinking about my Sweetie Pie's favorite cigars, I would have to say it's the PDR cigar line. He loved those with a passion. He said he couldn't get enough PDR 1878s, whether it be Maduros, Habbies, Connies, or Oskies. Oscar is a dark, darker wrapper. I mean, if you look up coffee, for example, I got some U-Ban the other day for my drip pot. And U-Ban said something about it being oscuro, dark oscuro, meaning, dark black. So, you know how it goes. So, in my opinion, so far for a cigar, this isn't bad. I mean, it pairs right. It's good. So, I would say stay tuned for the final third, and I will give you my opinion. I will re-review this. I've decided that because, when a stick comes out like this and it starts to crack and split, then you want to have a full review where you're not reviewing it like, oh, this cigar is crap. But the flavors are so awesome that you can't get enough of it. So technically you're like, yes. So flavors are there. Maybe it was just my bad luck on the cigar, or it could have been the cigar shop's humidor. Only time will tell. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the final part of this Estoque. I just want to show you something, if you can see it. The outer wrapper has been completely peeled off. Now I'm just smoking the binder, I believe it is, right here. You can see it's just the binder. It's holding the cigar together. But it's more likely a humidifying error, so technically I'm not going to blame the cigar for it. I'll blame the humidity. But a good cigar, like Amy or Johnny Sticks would say, is, try it once more, or, before you say it's a crappy cigar. So, because this cigar is already at the binder, I'm just going to say, that it burns on a razor, but apparently when it cracked, it started cracking places, and I tried to hold it together. Yeah, Now, what I'm tasting in the final third, and you guys all might like this, is it is more like a charcoal grilled hamburger. Yeah, there's no Lajero to it. It's got some really fantastic flavors. I mean, It's a cigar that I could see yourself pairing with during an event like a barbecue where you're doing hamburgers, hot dogs, and steaks. I mean, it's got that charcoal flavor, tastes really good. It's got that smokiness to it. I mean, this would be a cigar, in my opinion, that if my sweetheart Aaron was around and he wasn't in this box, I think he would love this cigar. I mean, we're talking about trying both the Estoque and the original Monticristo Espada. Now, I have another Espada, but like I said, for all of you out there, I will personally try to go ahead and take care of the Estoque once more before I give you my final ruling, because in my opinion, and I'm going to say this to a lot of you, that hubby, if hubby was around, or hubbu or halboo was around, he would say to give this cigar one more try. But he would try it on the grounds again that the flavors are just amazing. I've never seen a cigar, except for maybe the Kentucky Fried Cure Muwat or the Spectre, which, talking about the Muwat, we also, I believe, have one Papa Fritas left. So those are really good hickory smoked cigars that are just fabulous. And in my opinion, I believe it was the factor of the humidor that I was in. And no, it wasn't Moppy that was causing it. Moppy, on the other hand, didn't cause the cigar to unravel. But for some of you out there, 2/3 of the cigar plus, if you look at it, has been burning on a razor. Now, the only thing it didn't burn, as you know, was the wrapper. But you know what? I'm not going to give this cigar a negative. I'm going to give this a cigar a positive. So if you haven't tried it, check it out, because flavors alone are just really, really worth it because of the fine flavors that are in this cigar. I mean, I have not found a cigar that I can't say that I was not satisfied with, and I'm very satisfied with this. I mean, I can sit here tonight and say I have had my full satisfied cigar with pleasure and happiness. I will check out the smoke shop when I'm in Moses Lake Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday, definitely. I do want to say, for all of you out there, for a quick video, and I'm not trying to make this long, Johnny Sticks and Amy know this, but I'm getting ready to move, so I'm trying. And most of you, I heard, probably say I'm going to try to review 1 to 3. Today was busy because of other issues, so I'm going to probably finish this up, upload this, and then take the dogs for a walk and to get some sleep. Because I've been up almost 18 hours, and I'm tired. But, you know, this cigar was just satisfying, fulfilling, and something I am, going to say is really good. Even if the outer wrapper came off, the inner wrapper, the binder, it just smokes like a dream. So, it's like the H. Upmann Banker. Banker we thought was utterly crap. We tried it again, and it was one nice, tasty cigar. So, in my opinion, there's nothing I would say that's wrong with this cigar. Maybe I just got a bad one. But you know what? I'm not going to give it a negative. I'm not going to ding it and say, oh, don't buy it because it's crap. No. I'm going to say buy it because the flavor alone is just amazing. Now, I don't know if Johnny Sticks tried this or not, but the Monticristo Espada Estoque is great. If you haven't tried this, Nick, Amy, the rest of our subscribers, try it out. Now, I do want to say one thing too. Amy posted in a video comment, I believe it was the holts. Takes a lot of curds to come out. It does, and coming out meaning coming back to review, even when you find out your second half is now in a little brass urn. But this brass urn, they said, if you have to get to the ash, you destroy the urn. The urn's very expensive, so I'm not going to. But I thank my father-in-law for allowing me the chance to choose something that is, really, really beautiful. And, I saw other urns that did not look appealing as much as this one, because this one had the rose on it. So, and just a symbolic meaning. Aaron was my rich and rare rose. I call it rich in love, rare, as he was a rare rose. And that is something that a quality that I will remember the rest of my life. So, when and if I go, which only God knows when, I will be buried in the ground, and he will be in with me. So, but until next time, please add and subscribe, please post comments, please leave feedback, suggestion. If you smoke this or you haven't, or if you had any complications with this particular cigar, let me know in the comments. Just keep it nice is all I ask. And, as always, enjoy every puff.